Spirit Halloween invited me to watch their new movie early. Here's what I thought. For everything scary, I'm GMHaunts, and welcome to a very special video because I get to provide all of you with an early sneak peek review of the long-awaited Spirit Halloween, the movie. But before I jump into anything at all, I need to send a huge, giant thank you to Spirit Halloween and their marketing team, because if you didn't know, Spirit Halloween's feature film, Spirit Halloween the Movie, is possessing select theaters on September 30th and is going digital video on demand and DVD on October 11th, but the marketing team was generous enough to reach out to me and to give me an awesome opportunity to screen Spirit Halloween the Movie just a tad early, so that I could provide a review for all of you watching. So thank you so much, Spirit. As always, you guys rock, and thank you so much for this awesome opportunity to give an early review on my channel of Spirit Halloween the Movie. I am so excited to provide my thoughts on this film. So without further ado, here is my review of Spirit Halloween the Movie. Hi! So I was super excited when I got this opportunity to see Spirit Halloween the Movie because I've been talking about this film for so long. My first video talking about the movie came out 9 months ago, so my anticipation has been running high and I've been super excited to check it out. And after seeing Spirit Halloween the Movie for the very first time, I have one word to describe it, and that word is fun. Here's what I mean. From animatronics being controlled and possessed by a spiritual entity, to an overnight hangout in a Spirit Halloween location, to some crazy special effects, this movie is the perfect thing to get you set into the Halloween mood. Now, to be completely honest with you, it seems very fitting that I watched this movie the first night in my area, that there was a chill outside in the air, because this movie feels so Halloween, it feels so spooky, and the October vibes just gush off of the screen. From beginning to end, you really get that classic trick-or-treating Halloween party October vibe, and it really does just feel like a Halloween movie, and I feel like the atmosphere really helps play into the plot, so let me sum it up for you. Spirit Halloween the Movie follows three boys, Jake, Carson, and Bo, and they're in a debate about whether they are too old or not to go trick-or-treating. So they decided to do something extra creepy for this Halloween. Now you might be wondering, what is the creepiest thing possible that they could do? And the answer is staying overnight in their local Spirit Halloween location, which just so happens to be set up in a very creepy, very rundown part of town. So after hiding in some of the displays, the manager leaves, which begins their private Halloween party inside of Spirit Halloween. However, unfortunately, the night turns to terror when they must survive the angry spirit of Alec Windsor, who has returned, possessing animatronics and props from around the store. Now, when the leaks first came out, I honestly thought the plot of this movie was going to be that the animatronics of the Spirit Halloween location were coming to life just on their own, kind of like Five Nights at Freddy's style, and I wasn't really excited about that. I thought it was going to be kind of disappointing. I wasn't that excited about the angle. However, my prediction was wrong. The character that Christopher Lloyd plays in this film, Alec Windsor, his spirit is directly possessing these animatronics, and I absolutely love it. I love how in this movie, Christopher Lloyd is basically playing the animatronics, if you will, and I think the combination of his acting and his dialogue mixed with the likeness and characters of the animatronics that we've come to love over the last couple of years, it's just a perfect combination. I really enjoy Christopher Lloyd in these animatronics. I think it comes off really cool, and I love seeing these animatronics come to life, not just on their own, but being possessed by Christopher Lloyd, who is obviously an acting legend, and he really makes these animatronics feel real, and they really do feel scary and lively. Now, my favorite scenes in this movie are absolutely the Christopher Lloyd animatronic scenes. Now, as a super fan, I had a great time just pointing out animatronic cameos and details watching the movie. I had a really fun time being like, oh, look in the background, there's a Wacky Mole clown box, or a Cuddles the Clown box, or anything like that, because as a fan, you can really notice those details and hidden Easter eggs, if you will, in the background, and I had a really fun time seeing those. Now, I can't really talk specific spoilers in this review because obviously this is an early sneak peek review. However, I will say that there is a very, very funny scene with the buzzsaw animatronic that I think the Haunter community will love. I loved it myself, and I think it's a really funny scene, and honestly, it's probably my favorite scene of the entire movie. Now, along with these animatronic possessions comes some really awesome special effects, mixing the real animatronic character to a computer-generated version to create some cool scenes of the animatronic coming to life. I loved these special effects. They're truly impressive and make the animatronics look scary. Honestly, once you see this movie, you're gonna see that there's new versions of animatronics that we've come to love that are computer-generated with special effects that look really, really scary and very, very cool. I think the effects made for Nightcrawler's face and his walking, the way he moves around in this movie, and all the face kind of things he does with the way the mouth moves and everything, really, really scary, very, very cool, and the special effects look really awesome. I say the same thing about Mr. Dark. I mean, the version of Mr. Dark that we see in this movie, really scary, very lively, again, very animated because it is supposed to be possessed by Christopher Lloyd, and he's kind of walking around. He's also got a very, very cool voice that's very similar to the actual Mr. Dark audio that we see on the real animatronic. And again, I can't really talk about spoilers. However, Mr. Dark has some very, very cool looking eyes in this movie. I can't really say a whole lot about it, but once you see it, you're going to say the same thing. Mr. Dark in this movie is absolutely fantastic, very scary, and very, very cool. I think some of my other favorite scenes in this movie are when the kids are fighting the possessed animatronics, because this brings out some of the best parts of the film in my opinion. I never thought I would see Mr. Dark chasing kids around a Spirit Halloween location with a bat. However, that's included in this movie, and I think stuff like that is what makes this movie very entertaining and very, very fun. I also think that the strategies and the different strategies that the kids use to fight these animatronics are very entertaining to watch, and they're all very different and very creative. The scenes let the kids shine in their acting, and they really look great. Not only do they look great with the animatronics because of how the animatronics are animated in the way they look, but also the acting on the kids' part is very, very good, very believable, and once again, just very entertaining to watch these fight scenes. Now, another thing that I want to talk about in this movie that I know will get a lot of my fellow haunters excited is that there is an ISC or a theme or a display, whatever you want to call it, in this movie, in the store, that we have never seen in real life. Now, this thing kind of looks like a castle to me personally. I don't know if I'm going to be able to share that many photos or videos or anything about it in this video, but when you go check out Spirit Halloween the movie, look for it and you will guaranteed see it, because it is shown a decent bit in the movie and it's in a lot of different scenes. And it is basically a front castle ISE display. Never seen it before. It's got like a green, like, fading look on it, like the textures, and it's got like very cool castle pillars. Alright, so one of the final things I want to talk about, another thing related in this movie, is one of the characters, and this is probably the character that I think is the scariest, and that's the reason why I'm mentioning it. Her name is Grandma G, and I don't think I'm going to be able to share any videos of her of why I think she's so scary, but honestly, Grandma G is Bo's grandma in this movie. Pretty scary character, and honestly, to be in Spirit Halloween the movie, which is obviously much more geared towards a younger audience because it's not like rated R, this is definitely the scariest character probably in the whole movie, more than even Alec Windsor in my opinion, because she's pretty creepy. She's got one eye that kind of is like white. You'll see it in the picture that I'm sharing right now that was shared on the Spirit Halloween movie Instagram account. Very creepy, and she does have like 3 or 4 scenes in the film, which is great because they used her quite a bit, which is awesome. But Grandma G, very scary character. I really enjoyed her in the film, and I hope that if there's ever a sequel to Spirit Halloween the movie, I hope she's featured once again. Overall, I think Spirit Halloween the movie is a fantastic fit for your Halloween watch list because it is such just a spooky October vibe. It's got such a great atmosphere to it. Like I said before, it just feels really Halloweeny, and it feels like one of those classic Halloween movies that you will add to your yearly tradition just because of all of the creepy vibe and spooky vibes that are coming from it. And if you're a super fan of Spirit like myself, there is so much to see in this movie, from animatronic cameos to hidden details to Easter eggs. So much is going on in this movie, and I can't talk about everything yet because obviously the movie is not officially out yet, but maybe after September 30th I will make a second video where I take a look at all the Easter eggs and details in this film, because I definitely noticed stuff myself, and I'm sure you will as well if you're a super fan, once you get to see the movie for the first time yourself, because so much stuff to see if you're a super fan in Spirit Halloween, the movie. I 100% recommend that you go check out Spirit Halloween the movie in select theaters starting September 30th, 2022, and you can also catch it on its DVD and digital release on October 11th. If you can't get it in a theater near you, you can go watch a video on demand starting on October 11th. I want to send one last thank you out to Spirit Halloween and their marketing team for letting me be a part of this awesome opportunity to screen Spirit Halloween the movie a tad early to release this review for all of my viewers out there. And for the viewers, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that after this review, you go check out Spirit Halloween the movie for yourself starting on September 30th in select theaters. But I guess, remember as always, for everything scary, I'm GMHaunts. I'll see you guys later for more Spirit Halloween the movie videos. Goodbye.